welcome back to the channel. I am bringing you episode 9 of our Hartford series, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and check in on Kiera after the loss of Waylon. As you can see, we have made it back here in the home that Kiera and Sierra have grown up in. And it is now just down to the two of them, Kiera and her faithful cat that Waylon just insisted that she had. So I guess in hindsight, he maybe knew what he was talking about after all, because it turns out that pain in the butt cat has turned out to be someone that Kiera can actually lean on. I mean, sure, the cat's a little bit of a pain in the butt because it's constantly climbing on the counters, trying to eat the human food, and Kiera is constantly having to get onto it for that, but it is definitely giving her the company that she needs. So time has gone by. It's been a couple of years. She's no longer in school. Kiera is now actually a critic, and so she does have herself a job. She still takes time to get into her recreational habits. She's been kind of fooling around a little bit on the Simda dating app, trying to meet herself some people so that she can have a little bit of fun getting to know people, because let's be honest, she just doesn't really have time for herself these days. What with, working and taking care of herself and the loss of her father, planning the funeral, and if we're being completely honest, she spends a whole lot of her time these days researching vampires. And why, you ask? Well, it's not what you think. It really isn't. I know some of you think to yourselves, oh, well, maybe Sierra knew what she was talking about. Maybe she's going to come around. Maybe she is. She is spending a lot of time trying to understand the history of vampires, what makes them tick. Like, she just is really curious all of a sudden. And so she started purchasing vampire books. She started trying to get some knowledge about that. And, Kiera always was one that really, really enjoyed studies. She always did really well in school. And so currently right now she's actually just doing a little bit of work. She's having to practice some of her writing for her job task. So she's just leveling up some writing here so that she can meet those work tasks. But she is going to do a little bit of vampire, reading later on, just so that she can get that knowledge up a little bit more. But yeah, she enjoys learning. Like, every time she picks up a book, she thrives in that knowledge. And as you can see, she's focused, and knowledge is her thing. Like, yeah, sure, she grows some pot. Yeah, sure, she likes to smoke it. But knowledge is her thing. She really does like learning new things, and she always has. She's kind of one of those people that just likes to learn. So she thought, what better thing to learn about than something that she kind of has firsthand knowledge of but knows nothing about. So that's where she's at currently. So yeah, a lot of her time is spent doing her work task, taking care of herself, making sure she's taken care of, making sure, who are you? No, we don't want any. Please leave. Like, random vampires just show up at the house. We don't want any. Please go away. So yeah, right? Like, she's been thrust into this vampire world that she knows nothing about. So she's like, I want none of it, but I need to know more about it. So I'm going to learn about it. I'm going to know everything that there is to know about it. And that's just that. So that's what she's doing. Writing is magnificent. Do you want to like writing? Yes. Yes, we do. Can we not scratch the couch and maybe say we did? So I am going to have her go ahead and release Waylon's spirit, just so that she can give him some peace so that he can be with Juliet. We know that that is definitely something that he would want to do. Clearly this has upset her a little bit. She needs to take a minute. And then we're going to get on. Can you not do that? Dixie, can you please not do that? Okay? We don't want you tearing up the furniture. It's not okay. Alright, so now she's just on Simba, and she's just kind of trying to get some relationships going on here. She wants to know if she can get on with some people. She's like, there's got to be somebody that I can be friends with. If not friends, then maybe more, like, I don't know, just something. So there's got to be somebody that's, you know, someone I can get on with. So that's kind of where we're at here. And to be completely honest, I really would like for her to find somebody that she can settle down with. I don't want Kiera to be alone. And she never was meant to be alone. She, you know, unfortunately lost everyone in her life because of her sister. And it was never meant to be that way. And there Dixie goes up on the counter. Do you see what I mean? Like, that cat is something else. Leave it to Waylon to get the one misbehaved cat in all of the bunch and be like, here you go, Kiera. You know, you got rid of a really bad sister, so I got you a really bad cat. Yay. Oh, even she was like, great, Dad. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm just going to have her go ahead and deal with the chatting a little bit here. I'm going to let her go ahead and, you know. She's so cute. She's got herself a little bit of a headache. Alright, so I'm going to have her do that. She's going to go get onto the cat. She's going to take care of her needs a little bit, have a little bit of a read, go to bed, these kind of things. And I believe she does work tomorrow, and so we'll go ahead and have her do all of that stuff. Oh, girl, you need to pay the bills. What are you even doing with your life? Empty the coffee pot because it's probably green. And yes, she does like coffee. She's not quite so bad as Juliet was, but she does like her coffee. To be completely honest, I don't know that I've ever seen anyone quite as bad as Juliet was with the coffee. So, she's like, stop scratching the bloody couch. Stupid cat. Yes, I love you. I do. But if you tear up that couch, me and you, we're going to have words. So, anyhow, this is the relationship that she has with this cat. They yell at each other, but they love each other. They do. They really do. Alright, so she's cleaned up the coffee. Now we're going to brew us some coffee. And we're just going to enjoy our morning. We're going to, you know, have some breakfast. Do what it is that we do in the morning time. And then she is going to maybe get some little reading, whatever done, right? But the moral of this story is that, you know, she's learning. She is learning about vampirism, and she is very determined to know everything she can about vampirism that she can, because she is very upset with her sister, and just like she told her the last time she saw her, you're gonna pay for this. Well, the only way in Kiera's mind that she can make Sierra pay is she has to know everything about that species. So that means she's got to learn. And we both know, between the two of them, Kiera is definitely the smarter one, because Kiera went to school. Kiera actually paid attention in school. She got really good grades. Sierra didn't go to school. She skipped school, and I don't even think Sierra finished school. She became a vampire and just stopped going. So, between the two of them, Kiera may have been the quote-unquote one that was supposed to have been bad, but she was not a bad kid. She was actually quite academic and thrived on knowledge, whereas Sierra, not the case. Like, clearly Dixie doesn't like the coffee pot, which is unfortunate for us. It's a good thing we didn't have you when Juliet was around. And she also doesn't like the stove. Well, you know, people gotta eat, and coffee is a must. Especially in my house. You'd never make it. Truly. Never. Alright. So she's just making herself a little bit of eggs there. Have herself a little bit of breakfast. Really lovely. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we don't have a greenhouse. And so her recreational habit has stopped growing. She only has what's in her pocket. I have no idea what happens when she runs out of her stash. So that's also something we're going to be coming into learning together, is how she reacts to that. It's probably, just going to leave that there so the cat's going to go up there and eat it, isn't it? I bet it will. Then we're going to have to yell at the cat for eating the human food and probably throw it out. She's like, yeah, well, I got to get to researching. You made breakfast, didn't even eat it. Made coffee, didn't even drink it. Like, look how fast she's leveling up in her vampire skill stuff. It's pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Impressive. It's pretty impressive. She's like, oh, right, coffee. The coffee's getting cold. I should go down there and pour a cup. And lo and behold, she's cleaning it. Oh, you know what? I give up. She's a little neurotic, maybe, like her mom. I don't understand, maybe, but anyway, the cat was totally eating the food, so I've thrown it out now. She can't eat that. Now you're going to have to get something else to eat, and that's fine. It is neighborhood brawl. Okay. I hate that for us, because you don't strike me as the scrappy one. Like, the one fight you got into was with your sister, and you got your butt stomped, so I'm just saying. She's like, it's fine. I'm going to read anyway. Nobody needs to fight. You know what I think you should do? I think you should, clean that green bowl up right there, first of all. And secondly, I think you should go ahead and finish one task at a time. But I think she should cook something, and was his name Jules? I think it was. You were talking to him on Simsta. I think you should go ahead and invite him over for dinner, and you should make him a meal. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy. Should we invite someone over for dinner on a neighborhood brawl night? I don't know. How bad could it really be? But you should invite him over, and we should see how you guys get on. Do you know? I think that might be pleasant, because she doesn't actually work because it's a weekend, so she should totally do that. I mean, you're making good progress in your reading, so I think you should give yourself some, do something fun. It's not like you ever do anything. Look, she's like, I've learned about plasma packs. I'm going to order a shit ton of them. What do you need them for? Just in case. Just in case what? So I don't actually know why she decided she needed all those plasma packs, but she bought them because she learned about them. So now she has plasma packs on hand just in case. Maybe she is deciding she wants to become a vampire. Huh? Let me know what you guys think. Maybe Kiera's becoming intrigued? Okay. She's like, get off my counter. How many times do I have to tell you? We don't eat human food. We don't jump on human counters. Get down. Look, I will empty this nasty bowl. I will give you some fresh food, and you will eat your food, not mine, and you will stay off my counters. All right, Dixie? She's like, fine, I'll jump here up on your fridge. That's not what I meant. I did not mean that. I meant get down. All right, make some nice meal for you and your gentleman friend. No? She's like, no, I'm going to have some of this. Okay. I do think you should invite him over. I think it would be fun for you. Hello? You don't want to? Oh, look, you got some stuff out here you can harvest. And then I think we're done. After all you, like, once you harvest all that, that's it. We're heading into the cold season, and then nothing else is going to be able to grow. She's like, you don't know that. I'm planting it anyway. The way my life's going, I'm going to need more. Very good. You do you, Kiera. Okay, so you got it all figured out. That's wonderful. And now what? You're going to rake? Like, she is just in a mood, I guess, to do some gardening. I don't know. So clearly she is taking over some of Waylon's task that he had kind of taken up loving doing towards the end of his days there. He had started really taking a love of raking the leaves and tending the yard and things like that. So she's just taking care of her little plants here and raking up the leaves in the yard and, you know, just enjoying some time out in the crisp fall air and just really having a pretty good day. She's feeling really energized and just having a nice little day. I think doing this gardening and raking of the leaves is making her feel a little bit closer to her dad and helping her to reminisce on, you know, their life together here in the house. And, you know, overall, she's had a pretty good day. She's feeling productive. She got a lot of reading done, and she's learned a lot about vampirism. She went and bought herself a bunch of plasma packs that she really doesn't need, for whatever reason. She's had a good day with Dixie. She's going to go ahead and invite over Jules and see if maybe he might want to go ahead and come over and have a nice meal with her. They seem to have hit it off. They've got a nice little friendship going on and a little bit of romance. So she's going to invite him over for a nice meal and see if they can maybe, you know, build that up a little bit better. And if so, you never know. Maybe she'll go ahead and get herself a little bit of a boyfriend. I think that might be a little awkward, though. Snagging yourself a boyfriend on a neighborhood brawl day. Is that like a bad sign for a relationship? Possibly. Maybe not. One never knows. But I guess we'll see. But that's kind of where she's at in her life, is she is taking things slow. It's weird adjusting when all you ever knew is completely different. When you are in your family home and it's just you and this cat that your dad was like, it'll keep you company when I'm gone. And his I'm gone happened a lot sooner than you thought it would. So, yeah, she's having to adjust to, not that she can't take care of herself. She is definitely a very self-sufficient, determined person, and she can totally take care of herself. That isn't the issue at all, but it's more the issue of just like her normal now just looks very different. And, you know, it's just that level of comfort, that level of what just is normal is so different now that it's just like, it just feels weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, can she do it? Absolutely. Is she gonna be fine? Yeah, totally. But like, she no longer gets up in the morning, has her coffee with her dad. They, you know, watch stupid stuff on television and kind of, hey, how are you? I'm fine. She listens to his crazy nonsense ramblings, and, you know, he goes outside and rakes the leaves and mutters at the television and whatever. And she's like, yeah, and she's not really even listening. And, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, and then she heads off to work. It isn't any of that anymore. It's literally just like, she gets up, she makes her coffee. She yells at the cat for scratching the couch. She yells at the cat for jumping on the counter. She feeds the cat. She pets the cat. She loves the cat. She locks up and she heads to work. She comes home. She cooks supper. She does it all over again with the cat. And then she goes to bed. And this is her life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a different level of normal. So now she's trying to figure out what is this new normal. But in the middle of all that, she's also in the back of her mind going, Sierra also needs to pay. And how is that going to happen? And what does that look like? Well, that looks like me learning everything that I can. And then in the midst of her learning, she's going, oh, well, that's interesting. And now she's buying plasma packs. Like, what does that look like, Kiera? Like, what are you doing? Like, where is your head at? And what is it that you're thinking now? Because, like, I can't keep up and you're giving me whiplash. And you're on the counter again, Dixie. Like, what? Okay, go to the bathroom, Dixie. Dixie's like, I can't. I'm stuck behind the coffee pot. Well, your butt shouldn't have never got up there in the first place. She told you. I'm just going to teleport you right over here. Come on, Dixie. Come teleport over here. Now stop getting behind there. Go use the bathroom. Crazy cat. This is what I'm talking about. Like, quit jumping on the counters and you won't get stuck behind the coffee pot. Dixie's like, I'm not listening to you. Very good. We know you don't listen to nobody. So, as I was saying, Kiera is just going to invite Jules over. We're going to have us a nice little dinner. Where are you at? Did you invite him? Did you? And Dixie needs some playtime, so we're just going to let Dixie play with this ball of yarn. But you also should probably love on your cat. Dixie wants some attention. Can you give Dixie some attention? She's like, yeah, but I got a lot going on. Can't you see that? Okie dokie. I do see that, but I mean, actually, Dixie's fun's going up quite a bit, but you do need to love your cat. Where are you headed? You seriously went all the way back outside to rake some more? She's like, well, I didn't finish. And I feel like if I don't get them all, then I'm disappointing Dad. I'm pretty sure he'll be alright. I don't think he's going to be upset with you if you left a few. She's like, well, that's more than a few. Look at all them leaves. Honest, I think it'll be fun. Go play with the cat. If it's a matter of you leaving those leaves or playing with the cat, he'd want you to play with the cat. This is Waylon we're talking about. He'll understand. He used to sit in front of the TV in his underwear and never move. Like, honestly, he'll understand. Alright, we're going to read and talk to the cat at the same time. She's multi-talented, that one. What? I swear to God, if you go rake those leaves again. Yeah, exactly. She really can't decide if she wants to rake, read, or love the cat. And she kind of wants to do all three simultaneously, but she only has 2 hands. So, therein lies the problem. Whoa. Now she's going to be Waylon. She's just going to swing in this little chair. It's fine. What? Inside, outside. Inside, outside. Pick the cat up and make him go in. Or make her go in. I never know what sex the cat is. It's fine. I do this all the time. I think it's a girl, but who knows. Alright, we're just going to give you a little brush, Dixie. Just so you can feel loved. And then I need to go to the bathroom. And then I guess she's going to read. She is really into this vampire book. She is, like, really, really into this vampire book. I thought I told you to invite Jules over. Do you not listen to me? She's like, no, I'm really into this book. I really want you to invite Jules over. I think that you have leveled up enough. Oh, you learned not to scratch things. That's fantastic news. It truly is. Because if you scratched up that bookshelf, I want you to invite over... No, we're not getting married right now. We don't even have a boyfriend. You can just calm down. But we are going to invite over Jules, right? You're going to invite him over? Okay, fine. Love the cat and then invite over Jules. That blanket's floating. We should fix that. I'll just delete it. Okay. Seriously. you should call like you're on the furniture again. But I love you because you stopped scratching furniture, so I'm not even going to complain. I'm just going to say, good cat. Dixie, good cat. And thank you for getting down. Okay, seriously, call Jules and be like, you should come over and I'm going to make dinner. Oh, you're such a good cat. Dad was right about you. Don't tell him I said so. Okay. Let us clean out the spoiled food, make a nice dinner, and then you can call over your friend and invite him for supper. It's very easy to do. Just call him over and say, would you like to come over and hang out? And then invite him to the meal. It's very easy to do. There you go. Oh, Jesus. She's doing a really crappy job at cooking. I hope she doesn't kill him. Alright. He's on his way. Let's hope this goes fairly well. Alright, so Jules is here. We're going to invite him over for a meal. Well, I mean, he's over. We're going to tell him to come eat. We'll invite him in. So this is a little fella she's been talking to on Simsta's dating app. We're going to call to meal, and we're just going to have us a nice little meal together and see how they go. She's in a face mask on a little date here. He's got a cold. That's not probably good. She's like, come on, come grab yourself a plate. I made plenty. He's like, okay, sure. So, tell me, how's your meal? Do you like it? He's like, oh yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Or he's just gonna sit there in silence. That's fine too. He's like, what's on your face? You didn't look like that in your profile picture. Do you like baseball? She's like, you know, I don't really know a whole lot about it. Oh, and then the cat. He's like, oh, okay, well that's good, I guess. What do you know about? She's like, well, I don't know. He's like, excuse me, I need to go wash up. She's like, okay then. Dixie, what did I tell you about sitting on the furniture? You don't sit here on the furniture while I have company over and we're eating. That is just rude. Oh, damn cat. So he's in the bathroom washing up. She's in the kitchen washing up. She's brushing her teeth. All right, well, he's like, so you look kind of nice, but I mean, the mask is a whole look. And she's like, yeah, you really should probably get that cough checked. You know, I mean, I forgot about the mask being on, to be completely honest. I was just cleaning my face up, and then I thought about you, and I thought, well, you know, he might like a nice meal. And so then I just invited you over. I hope that you don't mind. And he's like, no, not at all. And she's like, you know, he's like, that's real good of you. Like, you're a really nice person. And she's like, oh, that's really nice. I just wanted to let you know, you should probably, you know, just follow your dreams. And he's like, excuse me? Look, you're a real nice girl. I'm sure your intentions right there and were really, really nice. But, you know, you don't know me well enough to tell me what I should and shouldn't do with my future. And she's like, damn, you need to calm down, dude. I was just trying to help. He stressed her out so bad she's taken to recreational use of her stuff. I don't know where he went. She's stressing out. Like, he's giving her the what for here. Although I appreciate your interest, Kiera, it's best not to be one of those days. I prefer to talk about something else if you don't mind. So he did not enjoy her giving him career advice. Well, All right, then. I guess he didn't like I guess he didn't like that very much. But, you know, for losing. Now she's just like, all right, well, I tried. That's fine. Look at her. She's like, some people get stressed over the stupidest shit. All right, where'd he go? I think he went upstairs. She's like, let's go find him. I better go, you know, calm him down. She's like, look, Jules, I wasn't trying to be rude about it. I didn't mean nothing by it. I was just meant that, you know, I think you're a really, really nice guy. You're super intelligent. I think that anything you put your mind to, you can do. And if what you're doing now currently don't make you happy, I don't think that you should be stuck doing what you don't like doing. You can do anything you want to do. And he's like, I really appreciate that. It's just been a bad day. I don't really want to talk about it. Why does... Look, I think you look lovely today, is all I was saying. And I just think that you and I could really be... They are watching the clouds in the living room. Or the hallway. The foyer. What in the hell? What's really going on? Well, you're stargazing on the ceiling? This game. I don't understand. Alright. Well, very good. And, then what? Alright, they're hugging. They seem to be getting on alright, but I don't understand what is going on. Their friendships and their romance is like about neck and neck. They seem to be getting on pretty good, though, even though he got offended a little bit. He don't seem to mind that she's stoned, so she's really just laying it on thick. She's like flattering him and wooing him and whatever. They're gonna hug. It's probably gonna look really weird though because she's shorter than short gets. Look how short she is. Yeah, see, when they hug it looks like he's trying to chop her head off. Let's try to not feel like that when we see this, okay? Let's try to imagine that it's really cute. I mean, it is really cute, but does it look funny? Let me get a different angle. Turn around. Turn it around, Misty. They're so cute, though. I'm gonna have to give him a makeover if they're gonna be in a bit of a... Like, look, that view right there is just not cute. Like... Look how, it's like she's just a head. That's all she is. She's just a head. I don't know how I feel about it, but that's okay. She's like, I'm gonna exchange numbers with you because I think that you are just the sweetest thing ever. So, and I really like you. And he's like, oh girl, I really like you too. Oh, guys, oh my God. That is one hell of a first kiss. Well, there you have it. Why is he mad? Clearly this guy's got some kind of upsetness. I don't know. Is it the neighborhood brawl is just really upsetting him today? I'm not real sure, but they just had one magical first kiss, and as soon as he hit the ground, he started yelling at her. And now he's like, I'm suave and cool. Make up your mind, buddy. And she's like, dude, calm down. And he's like, baby, I'm just kidding. Well, are you or aren't you? Because I don't understand. All right. Well, I mean, you're flirty. I'm flirty. We're all good. Why are you naked? Oh, my heavens. What is going on in this game? Please tell me they're not about to do anything improper. Hey, you've got to be kidding me. She is asleep and he is self-woohooing in the bed right next to her. They aren't even a couple. Look at her. She's like, look how shocked she is. She's like, oh, I can't believe he's doing that in my bed. Oh, and now she's, she just fanned herself. She's like, oh my God, that is hot. Kiera, stop it. Okay, well, I mean, after all that, you might as well ask him if he'll be your boyfriend, because, like, good grief. He just... Well, you can't get in bed and go to sleep. Get out and ask him to be your boyfriend. He just defiled your bed. He might as well be yours. She's like, will you be mine? And he's like, well, yeah, I thought that was what we was doing. She's like, oh, honey, you was doing you. I was going to sleep, but that's fine. All right, and I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you are notified when another episode goes live. And until then, I'm going to fly for now. Bye, y'all.